Good morning, class. Our topic for today is exploring geometry in traditional Filipino architecture. Geometry is a foundational to architecture, providing the framework for both aesthetic design and structural stability. Architects utilize geometric principles to create visually appealing and functional spaces by employing shapes, proportions, and spatial arrangements. This involves understanding how points, lines, angles, and various shapes interact to form the overall structure, and how these elements contribute to the building's functionality and user experience. For example, this is a bahay kubo or inipahat can be a great way to illustrate various geometry concepts. Polygons. What is polygons? Polygons is a plane figure made up line segments connected to form close polygonal chain. The segments of a close polygonal chain are called edges. Examples of polygons is quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals, the walls, floor, and roof of the bahay kubo are primarily composed of rectangles, squares, which are quadrilaterals. Students can identify these shapes and discuss their properties. Opposite sides are parallel and equal in length. All angles are right angles. Second, triangles. The roof structure often incorporates triangular shapes. Students can analyze the types of triangles, use examples isosceles, right angle, and calculate their areas. Other polygons, the windows, doors, or the overall shape of the house could be analyzed as other polygons. Number 2. Area and perimeter. Walls. The area of a walls can be calculated by multiplying the length and the height of each wall section. The perimeter of the walls can also be calculated by adding up the lengths of all the sides. The roof. The area of the roof can be calculated using formulas for triangles and rectangles, depending on the roof's shape. Students can also calculate the surface area of the roof for material estimation. Floor. The area of the floor can be calculated by multiplying its length and width. The third is angles. Right angles. The corners of the walls and the junctions of the roof and walls are examples of the right angles. Acute and obtuse angles. The angles formed by the roof slope can be acute or obtuse, depending on the roof design. Students can measure these angles using a protractor. The fourth is symmetry. Reflection symmetry. The bahay kubo often exhibits reflection symmetry, meaning it can be folded in half along a line of symmetry, with both sides matching. Students can identify the lines of the symmetry in the structure. The fifth is spatial reasoning. 3D visualization. In 3D visualizations, the bahay kubo can be used to help students visualize and understand three-dimensional shapes and their relationships. They can imagine how the different parts of the house fit together and how they create a stable structure. Next, scale and proportion. Students can also discuss the scale of the house, how the size of the components relates to the overall structure, and how these proportions can be applied to other structures. That's all. Thank you.